members of the press, and all our fellow Ghanaians with a burning entrepreneurial spirit. I am King A. Wellington, founder of Danbayas. In fact, Danbayas, we are a management consultancy firm, and also we deal in investment, so the securities industry as well. And I'm also honored to serve as the executive director of Africa Street MBA. On behalf of the entire team, I want to express our sincere gratitude for joining us today as we officially launch the 2024 Africa Street MBA project. Last year, it was a remarkable year for us. In fact, we launched the project for the first time last year, but then we embarked on a remarkable journey which aimed to empower young Ghanaians, especially those in the underserved communities, with tools and knowledge they need to thrive as entrepreneurs. And thanks to the incredible support from the KGL Foundation, for last year we reached over 5,000 youth across Ghana through both virtual and in-person sessions, right? And I'm happy to share that we went as far as island communities where there were no electricity. And we even engaged people in our local dialects. This year, we are extending our reach, and our target for the year is to reach about 10,000 young Ghanaians across 6 regions in Ghana. Now, particularly this year, what we are going to do is we have some volunteers with us. Collectively, they are going to train in about 30 to 40 communities across the 6 regions. Ideally, we are also going to continue our intensive facilitator program this year. And then we are going to give various resources by kind courtesy of KGL Foundation in the form of grants, among others, to our beneficiaries as well. This year, particularly, we're introducing a new program. It's called the Building Employability Skills of Youth in Ghana, BC. And that program ideally targets 10 young ladies in Ghana. What we are trying to do is to build their capacity or competence in terms of the employability skills. Now, let me say that ideally, we as Africa Street MBA, we are not just all about training. What we try to do is to build a vibrant ecosystem where young Ghanaian entrepreneurs are empowered with tools, knowledge, support, and everything that they need to make their dreams into reality. Before I conclude, I'd like to thank the Governing Council of Africa Street MBA, our partners KGL Foundation. We have also the Ministry of Youth and Sport, the German Embassy present here, reps from British Council, NEIP, among others. Together, we can unlock the immense entrepreneurial potential in Ghana. Let's all join us. Thank you so much.
So, my name is Richard Shambo, the Director of Programs and Partnership for the British Council. So, I bring you greetings from the Country Director, Nidodi Dodu. Occasions like this, we are very happy to be part. So the British Council is actively involved in this space, and a lot of projects center on innovation and entrepreneurship. And I will elaborate shortly on this. At the British Council, we believe capacity of young people is key to realizing economic growth in Africa. And we all know that with a youthful population here in Africa, it is incumbent on all of us here to ensure that the skills and resources are necessary for opportunities to be created are applied and maximized. The British Council has contributed to this in a variety of ways. We have what we call Going Global Partnership, which is one of our flagship programs. Our Innovation of African University, which falls under this Going Global Partnership, where we leverage partnership from institutions in UK and that of the Ghanaian higher educations to sponsor projects that allow young people to gain practical skills and direct knowledge in critical businesses sectors in Ghana. In the past, projects centered considering changes to teaching and learning frameworks in universities, Ghana solving logistical challenges in the agribusiness, and creating a cohesive entrepreneurial academic space where academic knowledge can be directly translated to the outcomes of job market.
Dear members of the press, distinguished guests, dear ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be here today at the media launch of the 2024 Africa Street MBA. The German Embassy recognizes the importance of the objectives of this entrepreneurship platform to provide an integrated regional support for startups and small businesses across Africa. We commend you on the great success of reaching over 5,000 young people in 6 regions with your training programs in 2023. I would like to express our appreciation of the platform's efforts to especially target the marginalized groups, including persons with disabilities, women, youth from disadvantaged backgrounds, and with low education, who might have innovative ideas for business but do not have the same access to resources which might help them fulfill their aspirations. The German Embassy and the German government are making a great effort in fostering entrepreneurship and innovation in Ghana through various programs. I would like to use this opportunity to present a few of these programs to you. First of all, we are investing in young future leaders with our Africa Comms 2024 to 2026 Fellowship Program. This program provides aspiring entrepreneurs and future leaders with the opportunity to gain first-hand practical experience in leading German enterprises such as pharmaceutical giant Bayer, the pioneer of the COVID-19 vaccine BioNTech, and the automotive manufacturer Volkswagen. Participants are guided by a mentor and benefit from workshops organized by the GIZ in order to refine their leadership and management competencies and achieve personal growth. After 1 year of the Africa Comms Fellowship Program, they come back to Ghana in a so-called agents of change, using their acquired network and skills on the ground.
Africa Street MBA was one of the things that happened to me last year, that's 2023. It gave me the opportunity to learn how to handle my business as a startup. Yes, I started my business while I was in school, but meeting African Street MBA and going through the accelerator program, I was able to gain some knowledge as to how to handle my business and then how to get myself out there. Yes, it gave me the opportunity to meet people who helped me to come this far with my business. Yes.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful to be here once again as a beneficiary of this program of last year. And first of all, I would like to use this opportunity to thank God for this opportunity or for this grace to be part of this program. And to introduce, my name is Tinny John. By the grace of God, I'm the CEO of Tinny Job Services. I'm into job placement services. And I've been running this business for the past 7 years. And last year, I've been looking for an opportunity to be enrolled. First of all, before Africa Street MBA, I've been looking for an opportunity to be enrolled at the National Entrepreneurship Institute. But I was just listening to class Street MBA. So I think this was a great opportunity for me to grab. And having took part of the program, I think been impacted much. And the knowledge acquired, I think it has, I can now pride myself to be a professional entrepreneur, which that I take to read. Everything is just entering and then I'm just everything. So with this opportunity, I would like to thank Africa Street MBA and its partner KGF Foundation for having me this opportunity to be part of this program. And I think the impact made is so great that I cannot explain much. And I think everything that they are doing is to fulfill the scripture. And life is about others. And they are doing
impact others. And I think it's worth much celebrating. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm grateful.
Partners, participants, good morning. My name is Lee Sata, as you rightly heard. I'm reading the speech on behalf of the CEO, Mr. Elliot Dede, of the KGL Foundation. I must say I'm deeply honored and privileged to address this esteemed gathering today as we come together to champion the cause of youth empowerment and education. On behalf of the CEO, again, I extend a warm welcome to all distinguished guests and partners, and also the young people whose voices and aspirations lie at the heart of our mission. Youth empowerment and education are just not noble ideas, they're essential ingredients of building a better and more inclusive future for all Ghanaians. In a world characterized by rapid change and uncertainty, investing in the empowerment and education of our youth is not just a normal imperative, it is a strategic imperative for sustainable development and social progress. At the KGL Foundation, we believe that every young person deserves the opportunity to fulfill their potential, regardless of their background, gender, ethnicity, or socioeconomic status. We believe in the transformative power of education to unlock doors of opportunity and empower people to shape their own destinies. Today, as we gather to celebrate the incredible resilience, creativity, and potential of our youth, let's also acknowledge the formidable challenges that stand in our way. From barriers to access quality education, the lack of economic empowerment, people around the world face numerous obstacles on their journey to fulfill self-fulfillment and empowerment.
KGL will do this with support from the stakeholders. So we'll count down. 3, 2, 1, go. Hurry up, platform. Can we do it better for them? Entrepreneurship for all in every local language, empowering African entrepreneurs into global giants. Shall we do it better for Africa Street MBA? Thank you so much, sir. Grateful. And all too soon, we've come to a close.
Bias and also Executive Director for Africa Street MBA. So this morning, you know, as per every project, when you are commencing, you have to kickstart it. So we gathered here with key stakeholders so that we'll launch the Africa Street MBA for 2024. I mean, you will recall that last year we had a massive success with the project, ideally training about 5,000 youth across board. And this year we even want to double that. So as we've gathered here, we brought key stakeholders like the KGL Foundation, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, NEIP, Ghana Enterprises Agency, the German Embassy, British Council, among others, so that we launch the program successfully this year. So ideally, you know, African Street MBA targets the underserved communities, and where we go to, you know, the hinterlands, the island communities, among other stuff. Now, key challenges that we found out was in terms of language barrier. So for us, last year we were doing about 2 local languages in addition to the official language of Ghana, which is English language. But this year we are trying to add more local languages to it because the people we go to, some of them even don't speak, you know, the major languages. So I'll say that would be the barriers. And where we go to, it's really underserved. So sometimes, for instance, places around the Kua-Afram Plains, traveling on the pontoon, if the pontoon doesn't work, it means that the team cannot access the site and other stuff. So these were some of the challenges, but I must add that, you know, the successes that we chalked was really key. For instance, the winner of the accelerator, Mr. Nicholas Donko, through his participation in Africa Street MBA, the chief of Donkokrum donated the land for the construction of an ICT center. So these are some of the impact stories that we've received so far.
Believe in investing in young people. One of the key things we always say is empowering communities and changing lives. And so that is the motivation behind our partnership with Done By Us on the African Street MBA project, basically to empower young people and give people opportunity to improve their lifestyles. The KGL Foundation is investing quite a huge amount. It's running into hundreds and thousands of Ghana cedis in this particular initiative. But I must say that it's not only Done By Us that we're partnering with. We're supporting over 48 NGOs in Ghana this year alone, investing huge millions of Ghana cedis, basically to bring about the changes we want in the country. We believe that you have to give Ghanaians an opportunity. We believe that we're complementing government efforts. We cannot expect government to do everything. As a foundation, we believe that there are opportunities for young people to rally, harness and be able to basically improve the economic standards. If you look at Ghana as a whole, you have a lot of foreign investors coming into Ghana and really thriving off. And so for all these young people, we believe that they can also thrive in this environment we find ourselves in.